is. Okay, let's see what we get. Restream chat. Let's go. Come on now. Hello. Angel, how are you today? How's our angel today? Give me 1 second. Our angel is in the house. Oh yeah. Angel's in the house. Angel is in the house. Dashboard, okay. Gotta throw it up there. Come on, come on. View channel. Come on, live now. Let's go. How's our angel today? Give me 1 second. All right, I gotta go back now real quick. Watch this. This is something that I have to do. I've got to move something to the top of the line. Takes just a second. I'll say hello to everyone in just a moment. Angel caught me very quickly. She was the first one on here. First one. Angel. She was sinking her teeth right into the program early on. That's our angel. Okay. Where are you going, Joe, with this? Oh, well, there you gotta go. Does anyone feel like a nooner? Okay, here we go. Did he just say that? He's nuts. Come on, man. There we go. There we go. All right, now take that out. So you got to take this main streaming thing off the top. So we put the donate, which is seldom used, but we still like to put it up there. Okay, now I can go. Now I can go home and get this working. Okay, channel. Bing, where's all the peeps talking? Right there, should be. It's live now. All right, okay. Angel's here, we know that. Lillian. Good morning, Lillian. Lillian is here. Let's see who else we have here. Marissa's here. Eve Adams is here. Hi, Eve. Good to see you. Okay, Whitney. Whitney is in the house. Good to see Whitney again. Whitney has surfaced once again. All right, that's good. All right. I think I got this set up now. I think so. And here I am. Wow. You know, I push my hair back when my hair starts to get too long. And I just had my hair cut, what was it, maybe 8 days ago, 9 days ago at the most. My hair's already getting to where cut is. So I may just take it real short, or I'll just let it grow long. It's unruly then. Well, look, no rims today. I know what you're thinking. That's not true. That's always available, but this is what I'm talking about. This kind of rim. Bad boy. Okay. Ah, Angel, thank you. Colson, I'm doing well, and you, sir? How are you? I am looking for Whitney. Is that a new photograph of you up there in the little corner? Eve, Adam, our demonic angel, and Lillian. You still post. You know, you have that lovely photo. I didn't comment on, but I did like it. You look adorable with your little red horns coming out. That's we especially like that here at Morning Joe. However, you have an L up here for your name. I know it represents Lillian, but whoa, Jennifer. There's Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, did you happen to go on the website and check out our lovely Lillian's new ink? She posted it. You know, something dawned on me, and I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great every morning for me to just put up the front page of all the people that are on, you know, MDS and all the new stuff, and we'd have endless things to talk about. And then I said, yeah, Joe, you can't do that. It's a private site. You cannot put anything up. You see how I stick to the ethics here? Because I wouldn't want for anyone to be upset with me. I mean, I'm sure people are, but, you know, unless you let me know, I don't know that you're upset with me. Okay, another demonic angel. Which one? Lillian, you mean? Or could it be Jennifer? Ooh. The last 2 days have been a madhouse. Don't come down with the flu, my darling. We don't want to have you get sick. We can't do that. You cannot. Lisa, you're tearing me apart. No, you can't. Jen, you can't get sick. We won't. Wait a minute. Somebody just snuck in here. Snuck in the back room to audit this class. Is that the Welsh lassie? The fine, fine Welsh lassie. That girl is fine. How are you today, Sarah? Good to see you. It's nice to have you stop in on us. I mean, I know. You're probably at school. So, Jennifer, we have to get some of our medical peeps here to tell you what to take for the flu. I would highly recommend a shot next season. Angel's here, but Angela, or Ange as I call her, which is A-N-G-E, Angela is sleeping, actually. She has a day off today, so she says, I don't want to wake up at all. I said it like that. She says, get the hell out of here. But I said, I don't want to be wake up at all. Yes, oh, Lillian, do tell. I want to hear about that bad boy who yelled at you. Our poor, our diminutive but ballsy Lillian. Okay. Want to hear about it? Oh, well, if you need any help studying, I'm sure someone here is also studious. I would help you if I could, but I'm sure I don't know anything about it, especially it's science. I believe in science when it comes to evolution, but I don't necessarily understand it. That's just me. Yeah. What? You know what? I was just like you, although not a medical student and not a woman. But I would never get the flu. So I guess I'm not really like you, but I'm like you in that I would never get the flu shot. Okay. Oh, a bottle of Zicam is very good from the store, and take it religiously. Or frequently. Don't bring religion into this now, Lillian. You know how we are. Okay, so, yes, a lot of fruit. Yeah, fruit's important. I had a bit of a spell yesterday, actually. But I'm doing much better. No, it's not the flu. Listen, I tell you what, Jennifer, you need to, even though you have warded it off for years. I used to go to a female internist. She's about my age when I lived in New York City, because she lives right up the street. I mean, literally across the street. Okay, so what'd your argument? Let me see. So the advisor called him into her office. Ooh, women. Ooh. And spoke with him. After their meeting, she came to my office to tell me how it went. Okay. That when she spoke to him, he said he had to get him because I'm short. What? Oh, please. That is ridiculous. That is a lame-ass excuse. What did she say? Did she laugh at him? Because I would have laughed and said, you are out of your mind. Show some respect for you are bringing size. Oh, man, I tell you, I have some words for that loser. Okay, anyway, and then what happened? That was the reasoning. That was his rationale. I'm going to get in your face because you're short. I don't like that. I'm too close. Ouch. Gosh, you can see all of my flaws. That was ridiculous. Not completely. It was extremely ridiculous and uncalled for and improper without a question. Similarly, though, Jennifer, who is in the medical field, should have a flu shot. Okay. You watched Dino Blow. Do knife hits with it. Yes, well, that's right. Yesterday I explained, Jennifer, I don't know if you were here, in film, television, and what I do, which is I'm not a drug person, we snort dried milk. And you do it a lot of times, take a lot of takes. That's what they're snorting is dried milk when you see that, because it really works and looks like it's the consistency. You inhale that, and this milk is suddenly going down your throat, and you feel like eating Oreo cookies. It's very strange. Everybody says, I feel like a cookie. So do I. All right. She told him that, wow, there's no reason to bring my height into this. That was a low blow, was kind of, like a height-related comeback. I'm sure you did laugh. Okay, so she was probably happy you were blowing it off. Have you since had class? Of course, you have plenty of class. Have you had this young man in your class? He's not in your class. You know what I mean? Has he been in school while you're teaching? Joe, never wanting to offend anyone. Really? You watched it? Yes, while you were working? Are there some pent-up, frustrated medical personnel where you work? Sexually frustrated? That perhaps I could put on my lab coat and Dr. Joe could help? Kristen Live, welcome, welcome, welcome. No, in a Dino Blow, we snort dried milk. What do they call that milk? Powdered milk. There we go, powdered milk. I may have said that yesterday, but it's powdered milk. And when I did that independent film, we would snort it. Only did it in a scene. It was enough to you felt like you had milk going down the back of your throat after a couple takes, and then we all agreed we wanted cookies. So I guess it's kind of like a different craving that you have from snorting powdered milk. It'd be a good commercial for Oreos, Nabisco. Have you been snorting powdered milk? We suggest our double stuffed Oreos. His class is Thursday night. Be certain he has no class. But you know what I mean. Ooh. You sound like someone I used to know. I think we've had this conversation. I think it's in the genes. No, I'm not buying that apology. Try again. Boom. Put him on the spot. I, of course, would be able to come up with several different ones because that's improv to me. I don't know what I'd say to you because I would never confront you like that. He got in your face because you were short. Wow. Well, I have plenty of things to say there, Jennifer, but I won't. There's the bad gunner. You're here to spread love and have a good morning. Bad gunner, 3, coming in. Probably a gamer, I'm thinking, bad gunner. Thank you for joining us. Bad gunner's now following. Thank you, bad gunner, jumping in early on. That's, remember, it's $3 to speak. $3 to send your donation and say, wow, you guys are the best ever. Or you can donate anything. We don't care. So, snowy Michigan, you have fresh snow. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm not sure how, is it Tom Izzo? Are you a Michigan State fan or a Big Blue? I forget. But Michigan State could have beaten Duke. You know, I watched that game. Okay. Well, Lillian, just because they say they're sorry, what if it's genuine? I mean, you'll be able to tell the difference. I want an apology. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, that's not an apology. But when you look at them and the tears are rolling down their cheek and they know, and you know they mean it, you should accept. Claire McAllister. Lovely Claire. Claire's hair. Claire Isabel. She's here, clear as a bell. Well, don't forget to join. Nightbot has to remind me to say these things. MayDecemberSociety.com. Yes, that's where everyone hangs out when they want the support while they're in age gap relationships. Or you can come here in the mornings, Monday through Friday, 10-ish early today. It's 10:01 now, huh? I'm early, which probably means I'll leave early, but Rachel Cara, yes, after, okay, let me see what happened. Let me see what Rachel was coming in here about. Good morning, first of all. Snow, well, you already told me it's snowy. Yes. You're, but, oh, now cheering for State. Now cheering for State, right? Because they did. They did beat Duke, didn't they? You know, I just in and out on basketball. I used to really be an avid fan. I grew up my earlier years in College Park, Maryland. My mother was staff at University of Maryland, and I went there. I used to work in the summers there. So we used to go to games all the time. And back in the day, when Lefty Drizel was the coach. You know. That's what he used to say in his. He was a local guy from Baltimore, and he used to say, we hit the basket. The boys hit the basket. All right, so happy Wednesday. Oh, it's Wine Wednesday. You're right, Kristen. Wine Wednesday. What time of day is it where you are, Kristen? Because I can't always remember that. And the guys in the booth just shake their head. They will not give me. They could really just flash it up on the screen there, but they don't. Okay, an apology to me is recognizing what you did was wrong, accepting responsibility for those actions, admitting their fault, promising to try to do better. I tell you, I've heard that before. I've heard that before. I have to private message you and tell you what I'm talking about. It has to do with some gene factor. But you maintained your cool, and that's a beautiful thing. And beat. Yes. What are we talking about here? Let's see, Claire. An MDS shirt. Oh, it's going to be there by the 12th. Isn't that lovely? By the 12th, that's a special day. It's Ed O'Neill's birthday. It's, oh, what's it? David Cassidy's birthday. It's Andy Garcia's birthday. It is David Letterman's birthday. Tiny Tim's birthday. "9 a.m. in the Panhandle of Florida." That's right. We had the discussion. And you have to forgive me. Sometimes I don't remember. I, talk to a lot of people, and not just here, but a lot. There's no excuse for not remembering. And I do apologize, but I get confused easily. So, yes, you were in the Panhandle because we talked about Mexico Beach, and I think how things are still. You got hit by Michael. Yeah. Well, that was in the scope of all of the storms we've had in recent years. That didn't have the attention because it was so quick, and it just really is so unfortunate that you suffered those losses there, and so impacted, and apparently still impacted by the damage. Keegan, do you have school today? If you do, study very hard. And give your mommy a kiss for me. Thank you. All right. Allie King, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Did you sense I wasn't doing well yesterday? Allie, you're in here earlier today, I believe. Mm-hmm. Little Keegan, little Keegan. You're as cool as the other side of the pillow. Say there. Yay! Thank you, Noah. All right. Oh, he says thank you. He wants you to know he's in the 3rd grade, a very special grade. When I was in the 3rd grade, I was such a terrible student, but you are not. Nixion, 65, is now following. Thank you very much. I used to bring home a bag full of papers that were poor grades. I turned it around, though. My sisters would tell you Joe and his stapled papers. "10? Whoa! Thank you. All right, now let's see. 3rd grade, very good grade. I'm trying to remember who I had. Sister Mary Aloysius. Oh, she was unrelenting. She was like Lillian, just in your face. No, I'm kidding. Lillian, because I love. She was much bigger than you anyway. Yes, sister. One day, in band camp, good day, judges. Just getting ready to go to work. Allie King, where are you working where you get to go on all the rides? How do you get a job like that? Angela wants that job. Louis Capaldi is a musician, a singer. But I have yet to really listen to any of his stuff. I can't remember his songs. I should, right? Whoa. Whoa. Well, that's pretty smooth. What repeats? What is repeating, guys? Oh, my drag fund. Oh, yes, you just right up there at the top. It's right below. See, it says donate, May, December, that little link there, you can donate there to the drag show. That'd be awesome. We're trying to get to it. You know, we're in rehearsal. No, I'm in rehearsal. West Midlands Safari Park. Okay, now remind me where that is. West Midlands. I have to think, is that, well, it must be warm. Midland. Midland, Texas? Is that Midland, Texas? Wow. You're kind of like a Jurassic Park girl, woman. Nice. What is repeating with you, Sarah? Let me know. Do I have to do something? Do I have to make an adjustment here? Have I forgotten something, which is possible? I have that turned off. Let me see. How about this one? That's turned off as well. I have muted Twitch. I've muted YouTube, and I'm only coming to you through this other portal. It's called OBS. Obi-Wan. I will listen to his stuff, Ali. I will do it. Ali, you're in England, Midland. Really? Oh, look at that. Claire directing someone below my lovely face. Do you know what's below my lovely face? I'm not wearing anything. I'm not really. But just click on the donate. Really? I have a glitch? I don't think it's on my end. I'm showing full strength here. Really? This is not, I don't like that. I mean, it's smooth sailing here, but I get a feedback on the strength level. Sometimes if that dips, then we have an issue. I keep repeating. Sarah, wait, then it must be somewhere else. Hold on, let me see where it is. In other words, you hear me say something, and then it comes from somewhere again. Good Lord, give me a second. Let me see if I can figure out. It should not be coming from, see if I unmute. You see what happens there?
I will listen to this stuff.
Do you see that? Oh, all right, now, boom. I clicked off of that. Over here. Over here, over here, over here. See?
Over here.
I click off of that too. Hey Noah, I'll listen to any songs. No, that is no one here. That is very disturbing to me, folks. Let me do something else. Let me reduce some of these things here that may be disturbing something. Maybe, I doubt it. Let me know. Let me take out some of my music, but that's just still, it's not. And I'll take that out. The only thing I have up here, I'll take that out. Get that UPS stuff out of here. Now I only have you guys. Angela says that I should always do that kind of stuff. And she's right, I know, but I don't think that's an issue right now. Okay, so oh yes, we'd love to come to England, of course. Trans, what is going on, Trans? Let me get over here so I can see. It's okay now, Trans. it is not repeating. You know what happened then? I don't, but you know, so long it's all right. You know, that's what we're dealing with here. So, so again, Ali King, you are in the UK. Claire, do you know where Midland is? Do you know where that place is? In England. Do you know, have you ever been, have you ever taken the little ones to the, what was the safari park or what, you know, something, Jurassic Park. We'll call it Jurassic Park. I would love to do a trip to England. I really would. All right. Everything goes towards the drag fund. We update it anyway, so just so you know, we will then update it, which means we will retally. It doesn't do it automatically, but the donate button does it automatically. The other ones will get there, promise. All is greatly appreciated, of course, as you know. Ange, Tans versus, it looks like Tans v. Smith. No, but it is. It is. Angela's sleeping. So I have to mind my P's and Q's. Yes, Ali, we will chat again. Have a wonderful day. And be careful out there. There's wildlife all over the place. Let's say goodbye to Ali. See you, Ali. Jennifer, it just might be my tube or your tube. All right. Kidderminster. You know where it is. Kidderminster. 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 I used to watch, not long ago, well, when the mood strikes, I used to watch horse racing from the UK. I guess you could wager on it. I used to love to go to the track when I was younger. And then as soon as technology brought it into, I did that for a while. The worst thing you can do in gambling on horses is when you go the first time is win, because that will fool you. I was maybe 16 years old and went to a racetrack. Someone took me in. I put $2 down and won 50. And suddenly I thought I was a genius. Many, many years later, I'm not such a genius. Kristen.
Drag fun, grinning face with big eyes.
Wow. Kristen, thank you so much. And everyone towards the Joe's Drag Fund. That'll be a fun time. You get to meet a relative of mine. You'll have to figure out. We have some things to do prior to that time, but looks like it will be, a couple of days anyway. So. Yay, Kristen. Kristen, that is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. As one of my long gone idols would have said, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for both Angela and me, because we are going to have to do that show together. And the person that will be here in my stead will answer all sorts of questions, and I'm sure will be somewhat entertaining. Probably. But I don't want to give away too much. I'm still in mental rehearsal. You'd like a flutter on the horses. Is that what's called? A flutter? You'd like a flutter on the horses. Yes, I love that too. Do tell me what a flutter is, because I'm like, yes, you see, uh, Tans, that would be a great trip to the Philippines. As a matter of fact, a couple who were married on MayDecemberSociety.com, who met on MayDecemberSociety.com, were wed in the Philippines. And we were invited, of course, but we could not make that. We just couldn't make that. We are invited to many weddings, and we haven't been. You know, it's one of those things. Now, not since here, okay, but not since the stream. There's so many, we have to respectfully decline, because I don't think it would be fair. Now, there would be exceptions. Always there are exceptions. You know, it may tie into travel plans, or it may create travel plans. I think, you know, the goal is to get Angela out of this place and just get her around seeing a little bit of the world, like where you all are. I would still like to do that television show, A Flutter is a Bet. Good to know. Oh, you know I'll use that. I will definitely use that. It might put a flutter on this. Put a bet. How large a flutter do you want? Oh, I want a big flutter. What do you mean, flutter? Give me a big flutter. Is that the yolks are hot? Hey, Daddy, is what? Hey, Daddy. Oh, behave. Oh, behave. Kristen, that was very nice of her. Everything goes toward this is a kind of a separate thing. Patreon, honestly, it keeps us up and running. That, well, everything does. You know, it's we're trying to develop more avenues. You know, more. You know, to keep us up. Patreon does it. It keeps us up and running. It keeps me here. But we want to do so much more. We realize you know, when we were in negotiations, so hot. Whoa. Wow. So temperatures rising, I might say. We were in negotiations for so long with the to do you know, unscripted television reality TV show, and just kind of blew us away when it didn't come to fruition. I mean, we were this close, so we thought, and the bastards. And we wasted a lot of time, so we decided we'd just do what we can do ourselves and see if it will ever generate enough for us to be able to visit and do things. I mean, it is, you know, it's quite an expense. So, and we do meet people when they come through town. I mean, we love all of you. So, but that's the reality. I love that flutter as a bet. Would you say, Claire, could you say a denomination with that? Here, put 10 flutter. Put a 10 flutter on. Would you ever say that? Or no? Or it just represents all bets? I'm trying to get the context. You might even see it come up in some things. As a matter of fact, I may query you, what? On some expressions. I know to knock you up is to telephone you, right? Or to wake you up in the morning. Wake you up in the morning is to knock you up, right? Knock me up about 6, would you? Oh, please, darling, I would be there before that, you know. Oh, Tans, I have to conserve my energy today. If Angela wakes up, we'll do a quick number for you. Jennifer, you have to go. Kids go, okay, see you later. The little one's off. I thought knock you up was wake you up. Maybe it's different in Wales than it is in over on the other side, you know. Yes, it is. So it's a flutter. Knock me up. Knock me up. Knock me up at 6 so I can put in a flutter. Yeah, that's kind of confusing, it is. Well, you go in the building and take the lift. I know knock someone up is getting them pregnant, but there was an expression, I thought, when you would want a wake-up call at a hotel. Well, I sleep for the entire evening, you know. Once I'm exhausted, I can sleep. So come on. Claire, am I right? Okay, a bet, not an amount. Okay, flutter. Got that. Now what about knock me up? Like you call down to the front desk, would you knock me up at 3 o'clock? Yes, I will. Knocking someone up is getting them pregnant. Sarah, come on, okay? I know that. I mean, you know, I'm over here in the land where they knock people up all the time. All right, so how long did I last minute? Like, ding, ding, wake me up, wake up. Yes, that's what I think. But now I'm not so sure because Sarah, who lives in the UK somewhere, she says that no, it's like getting someone pregnant. Maybe they changed over there. Maybe they changed. Someone must be able to look that up. I mean, I could, but why? So all of you are there. Oh my God, my logo's gone. And you can get logoless cups, logoless, like without their clothes on. Well, that's awful, Joe. You might as well just drink a bottle of water. Staying hydrated today. May get warm outside. Okay. And see, we have to put Okay, see, so Sarah, I was right. We were both right. To knock someone up, everyone knows. To get them pregnant, but over here we never knew that it meant to wake someone up. So many, 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 many years ago, before you were born, I heard of that, and I was shocked. Okay. Knock someone up. A lift is an elevator, I know. A boot is a trunk. We call it a trunk. I think, you know, it makes sense. A lot of your sayings make sense, but I think when we were escaping from you back in the old days, you know, religious persecution and all, we didn't want to adapt all of your sayings because it would say, oh, it's just another extension, just another island that the queen and king own. So, yeah, that's probably what happens. It's a Northern English phrase to knock someone. Okay, Northern English. Mm. Maybe you are too young to know that. That's what I thought, but it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, we like that you're young. Yes, I particularly like that you're young. That you're all young. Everyone's younger than me. See, Sarah, so it is not as silly as see. Thank you, Claire, for and Claire's young, but she'd heard of it. Lillian, you're leaving. Am I boring you that much? Oh no, you have class. You have a wonderful day as well, Lillian, and we'll look for you to put a photograph where your L is. Have a wonderful day, and we want to hear about the apology from tonight because you have to tell me tomorrow. Or you can send me, a message. Oh, you know, Sarah just throwing daggers at me. She's shooting arrows at me. Because I'm making her quiver, release arrows. She's shooting at me. Quiver. Oh, I like a quiver. Sliding board. When I say sliding board, I mean, we were brought up, that is my generation, that it was a sliding board. Let's go down the sliding board. Oh, look, Dad, it's a sliding board. Probably in the earlier days, it was a board that people slid on and got, splinters in their butt. Probably. And then remember when they were those aluminum things that in the sun you would get on them? Oh, it'd be so hot. But now they have plastic and different things that don't get hot and they slide. So now it's called a slide because that's the cool, hip term of the day. Oh, baby, I want a slide. It's an electric slide. It's my slide. What am I doing? I don't know. They have some crazy things in Northern England. Okay, Northern England, would that be, is Liverpool Northern England? I don't know where it is, but it seems like a lovely place. Liverpool, Brighton, thank you very much, Whitney. Whitney, I'm getting some support from my country. 'Tis of thee, sweet land of sliding boards and me. Making it rhyme. Right on time, don't get me started. I'll drink wine. Okay. Sliding board sounds like it is a rude thing. Could be the student who dozes off and falls out of the chair. They're sliding board. It's not really a rude thing. It's just is what it was. It was just a board. It was a plank leaning down, and kids would slide down it. So that's where it got the name, from a sliding board in the earliest days of the sliding board. Seriously, fathers would bring this big piece of wood home, from a lumber yard and set it up for the kids leaning on, and they would climb up the tree and slide down it, if you can believe that. Oh, now you've got the sophisticated ones. Penny Lane, there's a barber with a photograph, and all the aides he's had the pleasure to know. Okay. Hey, Alex, yes, you're absolutely right. Saren, good morning. Our star, Saren. You're right on topic. You're right on topic, sliding on down. Liverpool. Sliding board sounds like what you just. No. Isn't that. Not a gurney. What is it? Well, why would you. What? Why? Where's the slide come in that rationalization? Rationalization. Where's the slide come in that rationalization? Selena, Sabrina, Selena? Is it S branch? Hey from Tennessee. Oh, you're in Tennessee now. Didn't you move to Tennessee, or you were always in Tennessee and someone's moved you? We have some other Tennessee movement about through this board. I just want to make sure I'm in the right, remembering properly. I like the way you put that, Claire. It's rather exciting. I have to remain neutral and not show any excitement. We learned a little facts about you yesterday, Claire. That was very titillating. Okay. So you're going to leave because you have to study and actually concentrate. I see you're a multitasker. Well, enjoy the slide. Study hard so you can pass the test and graduate with flying colors, or just graduate. Thanks for stopping in, Sarah. All the best at uni or school. Splinters in the arse rhyme with splendor in the grass. Oh, that's pretty good. Splinters in the arse. Splinters in the ass. Splendor in the grass. That was pretty good. Sarah's in school. Goodbye, Tans. Oh, that's very nice of you. All of the beautiful people here. Thank you, and say, have a wonderful time. Wonderful day, whether it's night or morning or whatever time of day. Always from Tennessee. Tennessee. Do you like country music? That should be big in Tennessee, right? Hey, country music's big everywhere. It's big in Texas. Texas is big. It's big in the South. I'm in the South, but Florida's not really the South. It's a place below the South that is comprised of people from the North. It's not such an oasis, though. Wrong audience, though. You're not sure the colleagues have seen the movie. Which movie? I'm not following because I'm reading too many threads here. Oh, yeah. Fun news out of Florida. Woman drives car and entire family into a pond. Yeah, if it's strange, it usually happens in Florida somewhere. If it's violent and crazy, Florida. Yes, I like all kinds of music as well. I like everything. I'm not really too much into rap, but I like that young who is it that who do I like? Who does? I like no, I guess I do. They're not really rappers. Who do I like there? Is that young Bieber fellow? Is he a rapper? Or is he just a crazy kid? Natalie Wood, Warren Beatty. And his sister, Shirley MacLaine. They were from the Washington, D.C. area as well, or lived there a while. Selena, you are from outside of, you're not, are you outside of Nashville? I want to say one of those places. Windsor, Ontario, Jessica. Well, let me tell you about my experience in Windsor, Ontario. Many, many years ago, there was a Super Bowl in Pontiac, Michigan. And I had been to several Super Bowls. In those days, I traveled in unusual circles. It took me a long time to get anywhere. I was kept walking around. Yes. But, so I stayed in Windsor, Ontario. It's the only place I could find a hotel. And they used to check the passport and the trunk every time we go back and forth. But it was so cold. I think the Super Bowl then was in January. It was bitter, bitter cold. The worst place they could have had a Super Bowl, which generally is in a warm climate. Not so much today. Sometimes it's indoors. But that was indoors too, but it was a terrible place. You know, they have things going on outside. You're going clubbing, you're having a wonderful time, but when it is below zero, that is not conducive to having a good time. Now, I'm sure if you live there and do that, that's one thing. But if you're going to a destination for fun, it's much better in the tropics. To the rescue. Good morning. But Windsor, Ontario, I do know it well, and I would certainly go back there in the summertime. It's very close across the river from Detroit, I believe. Nashville. 2 hours from Nashville. Nashville cats. Clear as country water. Naomi. Hello. How are you? Okay. Even for you living there, yeah, I can imagine. That's a time when you all are coming down here to the deep, deep north. Yeah. It's too cold. When I used to go slalom skiing in the hills of Pennsylvania and the mountains of Utah, I would ski when it was frostbite warnings. Ooh, that was crazy. I was so bundled up. The only thing, my face was exposed, and my eyes, wearing this. But I would ski, take a couple runs down the mountain, and then at 11:30, the lodge canteen opened up. So we put on a big fire, and we stayed in there till closing. My memories of skiing when it's that cold drinking maybe a little bit too much, having fun and dancing in ski boots, and having just terrible pains the next day, especially in your feet. But it was a good time. I bring that up because those are my memories of the bitter cold. Angela's sleeping right now, and when she wakes up, I'll let her know that everyone asks about. I tell her all the time. She would like to, we're going to do I think it's a vlog, whatever it is. Video log is a vlog, right? We have a couple things that we are working on because we need to put some things out. I do the best I can here, you know, but we need to do some other things. We need some product placement. Oh, there's our logo on that's Casper the Friendly May December Ghost. That's what it looks like over there. Other shirts and undergarments that are labeled with May December are in the laundry. Is that Bima Sim Amor? Mora. Sim Amor. Hey, to the rescue. Oh, 10 degrees. Oh, God, that'd be terrible. My goodness. Ooh-wee. A May December event. Well, we would like to do that. And what part of the world are you in? Naomi. Why don't I have To the Rescue over here? Would I have to go the other side and read them? That doesn't make sense to me. Let me check it out. Cold for skiing, yeah, is a must-have. Let me see. Okay, not having a car start. My newest car sucks. Yes, it's a manual. 10 degrees morning really require a car start. Yes. So do you? It's too cold to even jump start it. At -10, you can't even. If you're on a hill, it would be difficult. Everything would be so cold, so cold. We used to jump start cars all the time, but that would be, you know, a manual transmission where you pop the clutch in the. Yeah. I used to love driving my stick around. My stick in the car. That doesn't sound well either, so. Yes, Alex. Don't complain about 50. Yes, it is 65. That's chilly for Northwest Florida, but maybe not this time of year. We are experiencing, what are we having today? I have a match this afternoon. Right now, it's going up to 76. It's mostly cloudy. It's 71 degrees right now on the Treasure Coast of Florida. Treasure Coast. So how did it get its name? Guess. There are all kinds of wrecked ships from back in the days of old. And you can dive and go find your treasure off this coast. There was for some reason, a lot of them went to the bottom of the sea here. To the rescue. Yes, many things. We'd like to do many things. Hit that donate button. Play donate. We can do a lot of things. That is right. Jessica's in Windsor, Ontario. Wow. Wow, that is, it's so cold. To the rescue. Where are you that it is 10 below? I have forgotten. Why are you paying for this sunshine tax? So much for the Gold Coast. Well, you are in California, and they will tax anything. Over the winter, yes. Today it's warm. Naomi, you're from Kissimmee. I spent a lot of time there. I've been over there. I used to play golf over there quite a bit. And Disney World was a big attraction. I first went there when it first opened in 1972. I believe it was 72. No, I know I was there in 72, but I was in I was a recruit naval training station, Orlando. We were being trained there, and so were the Waves, which were the female Navy peeps. And we would have liberty the same time they did. So let me just say this about that. Let your imaginations wander, wander. Well, I wonder, wonder. That's wonder. But, you know, that's me mixing metaphors and meta fives. So why do you, Alex, pay tax for a sunshine tax? What is a sunshine tax? Is that a real thing? Yeah. Well, that's right. Or USN. We will put USN never again. But I enjoyed my time in the Navy. It was good. I mean, when you look back at it, and fun times. I remember once coming in after being out all night, and we were in Europe. I think Europe. I don't remember. They had one rule on our ship. You had to make roll call muster in the morning. Yes, we do occasionally get gifts from followers, and we have opened them before, like Japan crates and British crates, food and whatnot. And we have, I think we're going to open something that was sent from Mario from Italy that I'll be opening up soon. We'll do a video on that, and that'll be great. When it's my birthday, I think we're going to do that. So, my ass rides in naval equipment. Do you know that we would wear our dress blues would have 13 buttons, right? We had 13 buttons that came up, buttons. In order to use the facility, you would have to drop that flap to urinate. It's very stylish looking. They fit very nice, 13 buttons. And do you know what that flap was called, since you are mentioning those things, Alex? You send us a good one. Please send us, Alex. Angela and I both have birthdays this month. Can't you tell from my bubbly personality? I'm an Aries. Like Tiny Tim, Ed O'Neill, Andy Garcia. You wouldn't think Andy Garcia. David Cassidy. David Letterman. And me. Angela is on the cusp, but she's a Taurus, so you know it's different. The 12th. So now, good old school uniforms. Now, do you know what that is called? Oh, I prefer the alcohol, but yeah, no, of course, whatever, it would be great, and we'll do a video, of course. Anything that comes in, we'll do a video. We look forward to it. It will be great fun for us because it gives us material. Because you can only listen to my accent so long because we do not know where they are, my accents. So Alex Uchida, good old school uniforms. Still no one has said, or you haven't said, the flap. Let me see if you did say that. Because you were saying Marines have a better one. My ass rides in naval equipment. We have taken Marines places when I was in the Navy. Thank you. Oh yeah, think about that gift box. So the 13-button flap that comes down on dress blues was referred to as the Marine's apron, is what they call it, or the Marine's bib. So anyway, I don't know why. I used to get along with my Marine friends. Of course, I get along with everyone, but I don't know why there was this real rivalry. But I will tell you this. Probably because those in the Marines are on the front lines and they're shooting, they're hand-to-hand combat. In the Navy, everybody has a specific job, technical job, doing something to make that ship run. When we have a fighting situation, we man our battle stations. My battle station was where I worked all the time in communications, top secret, all that kind of stuff. So that's where we would have to be, because you have to be there to make that ship run. And then you have people that would be maybe corpsmen who handle the sick. When nobody's sick or injured, they're shooting guns. You have gunner's mates. It's just everyone, all hands on deck is really what happens. You go and you do whatever. And when there's a fire, everyone is in the fire line, because a fire on the ship is worse than anything else. Okay. What's against the licensing? Oh, yes, it's against the licensing laws to send certain items, yeah. Not all foods are allowed in this country, too. You know, we're such finicky eaters over here. Cracker Jacks. Yeah, Cracker Jacks. I like Cracker Jacks. Okay. Well, you wouldn't. Well, you. Yes. It was. Those were good times. Good times had by all. But what I started to tell you, that there was some sort of rivalry between Marines and Navy. But you know, at the Naval Academy, some become Marine lieutenants, others become ensigns in the Navy when they leave there. The enlisted seem to, you know, everyone has a rivalry. The one time when it doesn't happen is when you're in a foreign country and a fight breaks out. It's all hands on deck. Personally, I wasn't in any of those. But I saw people coming back, and it didn't look like something I'd like to get involved with. No. I was more of a red light district person. But then again, you already know that. Okay, so here we go. It's all good-natured ribbing. I'm not. Listen, I love it. It's cool. It's all good. Alex, you know that. Yep, the flap itself. We would say that, yeah. But I'll tell you one thing. You really see the guys come together when they are, you know, as a group. They get together. When you're in a foreign country, and it's quite. I mean, I don't know now. I mean, when I was there, when I've been to Europe several times, the first time I was in the service and I was 19 years old or something like that. So it was a long time ago, you know, like 45, 6 years ago. So we even still had wooden hulled ships, you know, with the big sails. No, we didn't. But I did have an experience on a ship. Staff sergeant in the Army. Yes, staff sergeant does. Yes, absolutely. There are staff sergeants in the Army we have here. What was I going to tell you about? A wooden ship. A friend of mine was stationed on a mine sweep. Now, still today they have mine sweeps because still there are mines that drift around our waters. It's hard to believe. So you don't want to have a metal ship because that was the whole idea. It tracks the mine, boom. So it was the best place to sleep. I don't know why I was there taking a nap, but they had actual hammocks. We had bunks, you know, that folded down, but they had a hammock. And you could just lay in this. I said, man, I could sleep. And he said, yeah, go ahead. I got some work to do. And the hammocks just, we're tied up, right? Tied up. And the hammocks just gently going like this. But the cool thing is that the creaks of the wood in the planks of the ship, the side of the ship, oh, that sound was lovely. Puts me to sleep. I guess it's like ASMR. The best ASMR, and Angela introduced me to all of that freaky stuff. ASMR is log splitting. There's a video of log splitting that is just, it just does it like, this, the sound is so cool. I would never have thought that. Actually, she tells me it's some sort of sensation, a tingling. I don't get that, but I just like the sound. Whitney, are you leaving? Oh, it was nice having you here again. Have a great day. That's right, Sergeant. Well, she said in the Army. She said, didn't she say that? Claire. Yeah, in the Army. We have staff sergeants in the Army. That's right. You wouldn't have them in the Navy. You'd have the equivalent in the Navy. I don't know, in the Marines you would have. Would you have a staff sergeant in the Marines? I forget now. We could look all of that up. But my uncle was a staff sergeant in the Army as well. A lifelong. A lifer. We called them lifers when they stayed in a long time. Yes. There's a new Top Gun coming out. And it's funny because it strikes me as amusing. Many years ago, not so many years ago, a few years ago, I remember maybe 5 or 6 years ago, Tom Cruise said he would not do another Top Gun. He's been asked to do Top Gun because he did not approve of CGI. When we were in there, we were really doing, there were good stunts and we were doing it. There wasn't any, you know, computer generated crazy stuff. But we knew that wouldn't last because they make so much money and offer you so much money. Why wouldn't you want to do what people want, apparently? So there's another one coming out with Tom Cruise. A voluntary cadet things. I have had experience on aircraft carriers, both British and U.S. I would go, sometimes when we would pull into a foreign port, our communication station would be on the aircraft carrier. That was the large one, had the most personnel. We would only take messages over. We didn't have to do the work because I had to do that on my ship. So we would take it over, and I would go over there and meet people and tour around. But the best aircraft carrier was the Ark Royal I was on, the UK, and you could drink ale. I thought that was the coolest thing. Worst 2 weeks of your life. Slept in the ship, bunks, and was yelled at by drill sergeants every day. That is what they try to do. They try to break you. Break you. I witnessed one guy go so far as to he was doing his, jump, I don't know, push-ups. They were doing push-ups, and he just had enough. He just said, just let go. Boom. His face hits the concrete, and his nose just... But here's what he didn't realize. He thought he'd be sent home. He was sent to sick bay. And 3 weeks later, he was well enough, or 2 weeks later, he was well enough to come back. But you know what? We were already 2 weeks along. He had to join another group. What a nut. Mixed feelings about that ASMR, huh? Lip smacking while eating is far from my favorite sound in the world. I have never seen that in ASMR, and I wouldn't like it either because I don't do that. I chew with my mouth shut. That's, just me. Not everyone's like that, but I do like the sounds of it splitting, the wedge. Just splitting that wood, splitting that wood, splitting that wood. Okay, so I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, please. There's more fun around the corner. And we're back. Wow. It's starting to cloud up outside. Gray shirt. Hey, you like that? Over there. Over there. Okay. When the drill sergeant said no chocolat, I was broken for sure. When I went into the service, I had very big curly hair like a bush, and before I went there, it was cut down to probably a little longer than this. And I remember, this is hilarious, walking out of the bus at boot camp and had a cigarette hanging out of my, like all these other hippies there, right? I thought my hair was short, perfect. And had a cigarette. And the guy says to me, "What are you doing?" Getting off the bus. "What's that in your mouth?" "It's a cigarette." "Drop that cigarette." Boom, scares the hell out of you. The cigarette goes flying. And so for several months, not several months, weeks, they're just riding you. But I excelled because I did my job, that's all. Do what you're told. I have no trouble with authority, when it's well placed. And you have to realize what they're doing. They're trying to see who will break. Because you don't want the guy who's falling, breaking his nose intentionally, being the person you have to rely on if you are in a critical situation. That's all. It was really harsh. And then I went through it again a few months later. You started rethinking your military career. Let me see why Claire said that about, oh, it's really harsh. Okay, I get that. That's Alex. Oh, let me hear what you say, Claire. Okay. Wow. I just think it's a cool sound. Angela must connect. Wow. Well, I learned so much about you, Claire. That is interesting. Your train has stopped. Now, you are traveling by train. I should have been a detective, huh? That's exactly what you said. But you're traveling by train going where? Into the city or out of the city? I forget. You're heading down towards Santa Clara, is that right? Or are you going over, so you're through Daly City heading that way, or are you heading the other direction? Tell me where you are. What was Don's number? Do you remember? I had a number of 23. Ouch. I was in that last draft. The last draft myself like Don. And I didn't get drafted, but to head it off. Most of the men in my family, uncles and my dad, had been in the Navy, so I decided it was a good thing. And I do not regret that at all. It was quite a learning experience. You are put in with people from all over, and you have to learn to adapt. No, I love that it's not small talk at all. I love that stuff. I love learning more about you. Come on, you're Claire. Say whatever you want. Just like Alex is Alex. Say what you want. I'm right with you, ladies, by the way. I can remember when I was younger. Oh, not even so long ago, maybe. Trying to just, have you ever done this if you talk a lot? That we might say a lot, maybe not unnecessarily, but see, I will strike up a conversation with someone. And that's usually fine. But what I'm referring to is I will admire other people who just seem to listen and, are a little not as outgoing. They're outgoing, but they're not as effusive with comments and things. Is that a good word to use there? But anyway. And I've thought, today I'm going to try and just chill and, not be so outgoing. And, within 10 minutes, I've forgotten that I was going to do that because I'll say, hey, how's it going? What have you been up to? Just that I talk too much. And it worries me to death. Into the city. Yes, we should have our motto, talk more. So yes, please, ladies, all you want. Chat, 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 chat. Ask me anything. Angela always says, that's a great thing. Have people ask you anything, and you guys pretty much know. So because I talk so much, I'm more of an open book than I am a closed one. Well, we like to bring you out of the shell. You are so easy to talk to. I cannot wait until Alex, Claire, Jennifer, all of us can meet. Kristen likes her wine, so yeah. And to everyone that I get the chance to meet and sit down, just have maybe a cocktail or not if you don't drink, and just chill. And I want us to do this. Really, I do. I want us to do this in a public place. Like if it's in Florida, we get together at Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett's place down there, and just hang out, take over like a number of tables and just people will be wondering, what group is this? Well, we're the May December Society. You've heard of the Hemlock Society, haven't you? Huh. That's next. No. All right, so. Oh, from Fremont. Yeah, ask him what his number was. I was told that they wouldn't have reached my number, but I heard they were taking to 23 and I forget. Maybe they were taking to 30 the last. I'm really unsure. I don't think we'll ever have that again. There'll be no need for it because we're more than ever, we're in the button pushing era, or actually far beyond that, but you know what I mean. We will. We'll all get along famously. I would love to go to, forced to be in San Francisco. Angela's not been there. She's been to LA, but with family. I'm sure she hasn't been to LA like what I would go to LA. But San Francisco, I love San Francisco. I saw a great drag show at in the Tenderloin. Finocchio's, is Finocchio's a place still in San Francisco? What great fun. I was mentioning yesterday that I had been to several of those over the years because I find it really entertaining. And some of those guys are just gorgeous, and they look like the celebrities. It's very cool. It's fun to do. And love shows. Hey everybody, I'm the love doctor. Can you imagine? It's the love doctor. Thanks for tuning in. What's your question there? We're taking a call from Angelina Jolie. The real one, really, Angelina. Angie, how you doing there? Are you in the Hollywood Hills? What's wrong? Oh, Brad, huh? Okay. Emma, San Francisco is lovely, beautiful. I could not agree anymore. At one time, my two favorite cities in the whole world, well, it was more limited. In the United States, Washington, D.C., because I like it. It's so nice and spread out. Now it is just so crowded, but I grew up there and actually liked it. And San Francisco. San Francisco, yes. Actually met Tony Bennett in my travels. The loveliness of Paris seems so sadly gay. Tony Bennett, very nice man. I like when he was singing with Lady Gaga. That's a good video to watch, the two of them. She is so talented, so talented. Wow. I love music. I guess you know that. Emma Louise. Carl? Really? San Fran. I would certainly let you know too if I'm ever in San Francisco. That would be great. I would do that. I like San Francisco. Restaurants are good. Food's really good. It's expensive, an expensive town. Love shows. I like that one. Finocchio's is no longer, but you know what? You've heard of that place, right? You had, obviously, you said that, Finocchio's. Yeah, I mean, I just think that is, it's so damn entertaining. Have you ever heard of the former years ago, and they did a movie, well, Sally Stanford, I believe, was the madam who became the mayor of Sausalito. I once went out to San Francisco. I was going to head up the office of a company that I worked for when I was a kid. And I was looking for places to live. Everything was expensive. So I went over and looked at houseboats in Sausalito. What a wonderful life that would have been. How my life would be so different had I lived, in my 20s. In my mid-20s, actually. Maybe 26. I had that opportunity. Amazing. But it didn't take it, but it would have really been cool. And I was giving them a report based on what I thought. Well, but at any rate, that doesn't matter. I loved it out there. I just loved it out there. Sally Stanford, the madam, right, who went on to become mayor of Sausalito. There was another person like that, but a stripper back in the old days called Blaze Starr. And you can look up Blaze Starr. She was it Huey Long in New Orleans or in Louisiana? She was his mistress. I have a very good story, and I cannot find the photograph. Oh, you're there already? Oh, chatterbox out. We'll see you later, Alex. I want to tell you the Blaze Starr story. Ask me again. So, I had this beautiful photograph. I was in the Navy, and I was in Baltimore. And there was a place called the 2 O'Clock Club. And Blaze Starr, that same woman that, when she was younger, ran with the governor of Louisiana, she was a stripper burlesque, And they had a runway, a big bar, big horseshoe bar, and a runway went right down the middle, and there was an orchestra behind. And so, girls would come out and sing, and they'd take clothes off, and men and women would do this. They'd sit in booths around there, and then those of us around the bar. And it was just very tasteful. It wasn't, it was an art form. Well, I'd had a couple to drink, and my buddy said, "Hey, Joe sings. Can you do a number?" And they let me get, long story short, I get up on this runway, and I start singing cabaret. And the band's playing, I'm singing cabaret, and I have a grand finale on. Yay! It was really great. I mean, I was really in good voice when I was in my, probably 20 years old. So I'm sitting down, my buddy's having a beer, and I get this tap on the back. And I turn around, and it's Blaze Starr, who owns the club. And she gives me a kiss that says, "That was great, honey." And she said, "I want to give you and she gave me an autograph thing to Joe, love Blaze Starr. It's her. She was kneeling, topless, kneeling, and just, is amazing. I had it for years. I don't know where it is. I have looked through my mom's house. Once, when I was about 30 years old, they were moving some things out of the basement, and trash was coming to pick it up, and my brother-in-law said, "Hey, Joe, isn't this yours?" Picture of Blaze Starr. I said, "Yeah, where'd you find it?" "Your mother must have thrown it in the trash." So it survived that, but now I don't know what happened. So just a little story into my strange life. Is that Diva Von Tesse? Let's see. Oh, Dita Von Tesse. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yes. repopularizing burlesque. Queen of burlesque. That's pretty cool. She's very petite. Only 46, huh? Wow. So where does she perform? Man, she's a hottie. Oh, I see her here. Fashion. Oh, I see, yes. Well, she's got a tiny waist and a rather lovely posterior. Okay, well then we'll have to look at her later. Thanks for that reference. I'll check her out. Burlesque is, well, if it's making a comeback, that's good because that is really, you know, it's fun. In Las Vegas, I went to, I've been to shows there. Cirque du Soleil has something that's kind of like burlesque, but the girls are topless, so I mean, you know, but it's pretty entertaining. But it's not like the old style, like she obviously has. I'll follow her on Instagram, absolutely. I need to follow, well, of course I follow you, and let's see, who is it that yesterday? Angel. We have to follow Angel. The demonic one. You know, this has been much fun today. A lot of fun today. I have to leave 11:30 today, though. So, you know, hour and a half, a little more than that, I think. I arrived right at 10, I guess, maybe, which was unusual for me. We will do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow we can stay longer, which would be good. Trying to get some business out of the way. You know how it goes. We all have our lives, and try to keep it as simple as possible, but sometimes things get in the way. So, but I am happy to, even if so long as it doesn't rain, I'll be able to play golf this afternoon, so that's nice. But as always, Claire, you are a doll. Thank you. And to everyone, Alex, I know she has left. Thanks so much for being here. We can run out. I don't want to miss anyone. I see the conversations from everyone. Emma Louise, thank you. To the rescue, thanks for contributing. I like that. Kristen, of course. Kristen in the Panhandle. Listen, you know, the P.O. box, if you want to send anything, we will do anything that comes in there, we're going to open up in a video. So just want to let you know that. We have a friend on the website, Kate, who sent many things from the UK once, this a couple years ago. Saren, thanks for being here. Everyone, thank you so much. Selena. Sarah was here. Of course, she's studying now. We know that. Bye, Claire. I will follow her on Instagram. We love burlesque. We have a lot of things in common. I don't do burlesque, but, you know, I would go up and down the thing singing. The runway singing. That was a long time ago. Listen, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Everybody have a wonderful day.